All right, so these are the big Genshin patch notes. These April 1st announced bright and early this morning. We're gonna go through all of them. I know I'm covering up a few of them, but I'll make sure to read them all in detail so you can get a pretty good idea of what we're dealing with. So right off the bat, Neuvillette getting some adjustments. Charge attack damage is being increased by 100%, which is really good. His charge attack was really weak before, so it'll be good to get that, like doing some real damage finally. And of course, he'll now be gaining energy recharge after using his skill, which is going to be helpful because his burst is really hard to get up sometimes. So having that little bit of extra boost will make him just that little bit better, right? And has been removed from the game. Yeah, that tracks. That's good. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. Get him out of here. He's gone. All right, cool. So Neuvillette's gone. He's out of here. Next up is Arlecchino. Another character could use a bit of an adjustment. She's got some weird mechanics. And Arlecchino now has severe PTSD. This tracks. Makes a lot of sense considering her backstory and lore. So this is good that they're actually addressing this. Can now be healed by characters with PTSD. That's really good, actually. That's really exciting. It does mean she can heal herself still, which is good. Because if she didn't have PTSD, she wouldn't be able to get healed anymore, probably. So that's good. And she's being moved to the standard banner. I'm sure a lot of people will be very excited about that. Very excited about it. It's big news. Massive W. Massive W. Next up, we have Zhongli. His buff has been reverted to make his gameplay more interesting. I think this is really good. Make him more interesting. Oh, so she can be healed by every character? No, because not every character is going to have severe PTSD, right? Arlecchino. Arlecchino's being moved to the standard banner. So yeah, Zhongli's gameplay getting some well-needed adjustments. I think that'll be a lot of fun. His pillars have been replaced with just rocks, which makes a lot of sense. You know, he's always talking about the Wrath of the Rock and all that jazz. So this is good. This is a big update. I like that. I like that a lot. This is a really fun update. I like this so far. And thank God, his Zhongli's idle line regarding osmanthus wine has been removed due to the mention of alcohol. Thank goodness. This was so out of place. It didn't make any sense. Where are those to share the memories? They're in town. They're all over the place. Come on, man. Obviously. Next up is Gorou, who now has severe PTSD, which does mean he can heal Arlecchino now, which is really exciting. Gorou, of course, being a well-noted healer, has been given a Pyrovision. Those Geovision remains unchanged, so now he just does both. So that's a really big update. Makes it even better for pairing with Arlecchino, I think. So Arlecchino, Gorou, PTSD team incoming. I think that's going to be really powerful. Devs listened. Devs listened. Big W. And has had several voice lines added titled War Stories. This is good. I think having some good backstory is going to be really good. Thank God I have Arlecchino. I would have never got her from the banner. Yeah, it's a good thing. Lucky. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be really happy about that. If we keep scrolling down, it looks like there's another whole row of them. All right, cool. So Amber's getting some adjustments. That's good. So Baron Bunny is being replaced with Dodeko. Ooh, big update. Big update on that one. We love that. Huge update. Big damage upgrade there, I think. Arlecchino and Standard Bearer, does it make sense? I don't think it has to make sense. That's what makes it so powerful. So Baron Bunny, replaced with Dodeko, can now glide on the ground. That's really good, actually. She's the gliding champion of Mondstadt. It only makes sense that she should be able to just glide everywhere. Right? So the fact that she can now glide everywhere makes a lot of sense. I think that's really powerful. It's really good. I think a lot of people are going to really like that update. And she's been removed from the game. That's great. Good. She was really overpowered. I think she was really a game-breaking character with a lot of balance problems. So I think getting her out of the game is going to be a really, really healthy for the gamer experience. I think it's good. Next up, Furina. My face is blocking this, but I'll read this all in extreme detail. Now has severe PTSD, which means she can heal Arlecchino, which is really good. I think this can be a really good pairing now. Can no longer charge attack. Okay, so never mind. She can't heal Arlecchino anymore because she can't heal now because she can't switch modes. So that's good. That's actually really good. I think that's actually really helpful. Really streamline her gameplay. And she can now be obtained from the weapon banner. That's super exciting. big update right there. Finally, we get weird characters from the weapon banner all the time, right? Like Yao Yaos and all that. Like it's basically a meme here. It's weird when we don't get a Yao Yao from the weapon banner. So you know what? Getting a 5-star character on the weapon banner finally, I think it's really innovative. So Noelle, big news for her, is now a member of the Knights of Favonius. It took like 5 years, but we're finally there. She is finally part of the Knights of Favonius, and I think that's going to be a really good buff for her character. Gliders are removed to appeal to American audiences. They're giving every character a Chaska gun. That also makes a lot of sense. Is this a joke because it's April 1st? What's special about April 1st? I don't know what you're talking about. Can now equip swords. Noelle being able to finally equip swords. Again, this is lore accurate. I don't know if you guys remember the anecdote with Noelle. Huge W there. And she now has a ranged attack while equipped with a sword. So this is very lore accurate, how she like yeeted a sword through the Favonius headquarters window. This is really good. I thought it was a good patch update, but it's a sad patch update. Yeah. Raiden Shogun now has severe PTSD, so she's part of the list of characters that can heal Arlecchino now, so that's really cool. Name has been changed to A, so no more Raiden Shogun, and Raiden Shogun has been removed from the game. Now, you see, this is a little unclear. This is a little weird when you think about it, because since their name is A now, I think that means just Raiden Shogun is gone, so the puppet's gone, but we still have A. I think that's how it works, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works, so they're still in the game. It's just that Raiden Shogun's gone, but A is still here, right? It makes a specific note. Like, if you look at Amber, it just says has been removed from the game, versus Raiden Shogun has been removed from the game. They make a specific note there. So I think it's basically unchanged. I think she's basically unchanged. That makes sense. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Like, we're good. I believe this is the last page. This is the last page of updates. Alhaitham has been given an Electrovision, which is an interesting way of updating his gameplay. I think, you know, kind of making him a bit more Kaching-like, which is a common comparison. So I think just leaning into that comparison is really good. His outfit color has been changed to purple. Again, leaning in on that comparison, and has been removed from the game. Okay, great. So they made him purple, so like now there's like a confusion going on, so I think just getting rid of him to just clear up the confusion was the correct choice, right? I think that was absolutely the correct choice. Don't be confused. You're going to be okay. Have you seen the Palworld dating sim announcement? I have not, but that sounds hilarious. Next up is Cyno. 1,000 more jokes have been added to his voice lines. That's dedication. Burst duration has been reduced because I know everyone complains that his burst duration is just too long. So I think just them reducing it to whatever. They didn't even say how long. They just say it's been reduced. But I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that'll make it a lot better. With all the characters having PTSD, Yumi Mizuki's Mizuki be pretty busy, right? Oh yeah, no, that's actually a really big. Might be a nerf to her. She might not be available now. Oh shoot, that's crazy. Didn't even think of that. All right, catch you later, Leakin. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, dude. And now Cyno deals bonus plunge damage, which is great. You know, I think he needed a better role than what he was already doing. So just throwing him into plunge teams now, I think will really spruce him up a fair bit, right? I haven't gotten any leaks about these patch updates. It sounds so dubious. Well, I mean, look at the website's clearly legitimate, right? Like, it's a real website, obviously. So I wouldn't worry about it. Like, if we go to the URL real quick, like it's Genshin patch notes, right? Like it's a real website, obviously. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Right, poor Xiao. It changes nothing about anime characters since they already had PTSD. For the most part, yeah, I think that's true. Mavuika now has severe PTSD, so now she can heal Arlecchino as well, which is going to be really powerful, I think. I think that's really good. She now deals bonus damage when paired with other characters with PTSD, which is, I think, really powerful. I think a PTSD meta is going to start forming around, like, Gorou, Arlecchino, and Mavuika. I think that's going to be the core for a good PTSD team, and I'm really looking forward to it. And all of Mavuika's damage has been converted to physical damage. So this is the physical damage update I think we've been kind of hoping for. Just turning a character physical, I think, was the solution. So I think that is going to bring a lot of new mechanics and gameplay to the physical archetype. I'm sure you're making an April Fool of us. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure you're... I already read that. I like the part of the patch notes that says, due to complaints about Xiao's height, Xiao now wears high heels. I like it. I like it a lot. That's really good. And finally, Eula has gained vengeance, which is good. Like, she has been wanting vengeance for so long that it's finally hers. She finally has vengeance. I'm so happy about this update. Normal attacks now deal cryo damage, which is, I think, interesting. So now she just has a constant infusion all the time. And her burst remains unchanged. So she's still a physical character, but now she can do cryo damage. So, you know, that's better, right? That's obviously better. Just giving a character an infusion just makes them better, I think. Is vengeance a new element? No. I think vengeance is just, you know, vengeance will be mine. I think she's just vengeance. Super good. Big W's across the board. I love these patch notes. These are so good. These updates I think are going to really, really shift the game up a fair bit. And I'm looking forward to this update. I think this is going to be really good. I think it's going to be really big. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. And for those watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. As always, cheers and happy April 1st.